What is happening, guys? How are we? Hope we're well. It is Monday the 22nd of May. I am on week 4 of the Ibiza tidy up, Ibiza mini cut. Is it week 4? Yeah, it's week 4. I have lost 25 pounds in body weight. I have lost 25 pounds, 11 kilo dropped off in 4 weeks. Let me tell you how I've done it. Let me tell you about the progress, and let me also give you a physique update today as well. So I'm going to take you through push with me. So I've got a big push workout. I'm going to do a voiceover on push, I think. Will I do a voiceover? Or will I do I'm going to put it in my Instagram story, in fact, voiceover or an edit, and the Instagram can decide. Low key plug, if you don't already follow the Insta, follow the Insta. Anyway, I'm away for a can of Monster, then you're going to see some push day action. What is up, my fucking guys? How are we? Hope we're good. In with a push day, in the Mecca, even though this lighting is pretty balls. Incline Smith, to start me off, a big goal of mine is to get to 3 plates aside on the Incline Smith. I don't think that's far away. I got up to 50 aside, peak bulk there, before we started the mini cut, and now I'm only doing 45 aside, which isn't actually a big drop, considering the weight loss and the food drop. But 3 plates Smith will be happening the next bulk, which is happening in the next 3 weeks, so look forward to that. I'm looking forward to bulk again, man, so I'm getting these push numbers right up. If you've never done a cable press like the one in the video, you're missing out, okay? Benefits of a cable press are simply the fact that there's tension throughout the whole movement, okay? Look at the fact is that it converges, meaning a conversion basically means the elbows get closer together. So the elbow starts outside and it comes into the middle of the body. That converges. A dumbbell press does that, but the thing with a dumbbell press is there's not tension at the top, whereas with a cable press there's tension at the bottom and at the top. So it's a pretty bomb ass movement. Or any machine that actually converges is good, but the cable feels fucking sweet, man. Really damn good. So we've done Incline Smith, cable press, a cuffed cable fly, okay, side raise work, and some triceps. If you're on the side raise machine, like the one I'm on right now, and you've got the padding that can sit on the side of the arm, have the pad on the tricep, have it on the meatier part of the arm. Don't have it any lower than that or the elbow, because you're going to push through the rep, and it's going to get really fucking hard to do. So it mechanically puts you in a stronger position, okay? Why do I look so skinny here? Oh, dieting problems. But side raises, if you're on a cable, okay, you can do 2 cable variations. You can put the cable right down at the bottom, which basically means if you start to do the side raise, it's easy at the bottom and then it's hard at the top, okay? So it challenges the top part of the delt, or sorry, it challenges the top part of the range of motion. If you get the cable set up as I do, it challenges the bottom part of the movement and it drops off the top, alright? Little bit of biomechanics for you there, / strength profiles. This is how I'm looking, feeling good, feeling lean-ish. As of the video, you can see that now I've had a further week of dieting, so there'll be another couple of videos out in the next couple of days. We're back home, baby. We're back home. Just jumped to the shop, needed some raspberries, some yogurt, and some brioche buns. So you're getting lean, man. So that front delt comes out. Come on, we're getting there. Side note, sent coach a voice note today just saying like, we were a new weigh-in, low weigh-in this morning. We were 213 pounds. We were 214, 215 the past couple of days. So this has been the first day of this 4-week tidy up, or 5-week tidy up. Obviously we're on week 4, where I've actually felt like leaner now. So you can see from the videos, we're not like fucking like proper lean, but we're getting there. So we've still got 10-12 days to absolutely go for it. So I've already lost 2 pounds this week, and it's, well, I lost a pound this week already. Starting off Monday, I'll lose another 3 pounds this week for sure. I'll be at that 210 goal, and then we'll probably maybe try and get a little bit lower. Maybe give me a bit more carbs, carb me up a little bit before we head to Ibiza. But yeah, as I was saying, the meals have been pretty much the same. Like, see, when you're dieting, just keep food like the same, because there's nothing worse than yo-yoing your food all about. I'm all for like variation and stuff for sure. Like, having variation is good. I've definitely got a couple of variations of some meals, but just keep it the same, man, because you keep digestion the same. So if you're on a diet and you're eating the same foods every day, you know, if you're switching foods all the time and you've constantly got an upset stomach, you don't really know what it is. So by keeping foods the same, digestion's on the ball, okay, and that is going to be one of the main things. And you know, with regards to like the look that you've got and just how you perform and how you feel off that food is pretty good. So if you're throwing in different foods every week, your body's gonna be like, whoa, what's going on? Don't get me wrong, every now and again, every couple of days I'll swap a dinner meal, all good, but the usual setup, I'll probably do another full day of eating before we wrap up this wee Ibiza tidy up series. I'll probably do it on a rest day, because rest day we're on 125 carb. Kill myself, man. Yes, people, how are we? Let's get a wee light on. It's a little bit, oh, there's a light on. There's a light on. Yeah, so, big diet tip, man. Big diet tip is, make your food taste good, man. See if your food tastes shit and you've not got any taste to look forward to. I don't care what it is you're doing, unless you're on the last couple of weeks of a photo shoot prep or a competition prep of something of the sort, a big meaningful prep, then you can eat like a normal person. Make your food taste good, season local sauces, turn your regular burger into a breaded burger, get fancy with it. That's what's been keeping me, I say, in check this diet. There's not been one cheat meal since. I'm pretty good at that, to be fair, anyway. Like, I don't really cave too much, don't get me wrong. I could fucking murder a Five Guys or something mad. A big burger does it all the time, doesn't it? But like right now, I've got some low fat burgers. I'll make this taste good. Brioche bun, we'll put it in the grill, toast the bun, spread some mayo on it, burger, make it taste good, bit of cheese, salad, boom. So make it taste good, make it damn taste good. Here's a dinner that I had a couple of nights ago. I'm going to put a wee clip of it on the screen. Get the curry sauce, some fake curry sauce, water, 0 calories, and it tastes very good. Put that in 2 burgers. It was like this kind of, don't know, curry sauce burger obviously, but it was pretty damn good. So when you've got meals like that, and meals that you have a bit of flavour, and you make it taste good, then your diet's just a little bit easier, alright? I'm a big person that loves taste and good food, and I'm not massively starving just now, and even when I am going through bouts of hunger, I know I've got a really tasty thing to look forward to, so I do. We're on a new day, a new morning. No new low end this morning. We were away 2:14 2 days ago. We were 2:13 yesterday, back up to 2:14. Weight fluctuates, man. So if you're in a diet, you see your weight going up and down and up and down. It's normal, mate. It's absolutely fine. I'd be more worried if there was no fluctuations. I'd be more like, is everything alright? Just down to like, you know, when you time your food. So what I've been doing is I've been having a big bulk of my carbs later on in the day as opposed to earlier on in the day because I'm hungry later. So wee things like that, man. So if your scale weight fluctuates, it's okay. The main thing you should be looking at is the average. So the average per week, okay? So that's what I say to clients. Don't get fixated on that day-to-day weigh-in, Mondays to Tuesdays, from Tuesdays to Wednesdays. Don't get me wrong, it's nice to see it come down, but at the end of the day, it's that weekly average. Look at the weekly average. If you're 100 kilo, right, and your weekly average is 100, then next week, if your average is 99, then you've averaged a kilo down, okay? That's the way you look at it. Really good app to track this. It's called Happy Scale. That's what the app looks like. Put your scale weight in that and it will take an average for you. Boom. Excuse messy ass room, but this is today's fit. Do you want to see properly? Yeah. I'll take you to see properly. Gonna remember some socks and slides today. We got a bit of back and biceps. That's what I'm feeling. Bosh. Nike vest. I've had this one for a while. I don't know what one it is, but it fits pretty nice. I like that because it comes into the back a little bit. See a bit of action going on. These are just some Represent shorts. If you've never had anything from Represent, you're capping, because it's probably the comfiest clothing I've experienced. Get some leg lines out, but I mean, feeling that way, that body dysmorphia way, whereas like when I wear a vest, well, because I'm getting a little bit leaner now, you pure go through a stage of like, you're not like big and bulked anymore, but you're not lean. So for like a wee week and a half there, I wasn't big and bulked and I wasn't lean, whereas now, every kind of pound I'm losing, I do look that little bit leaner, unless I'm capping. But yeah, back in biceps today, probably show you a couple of clips. I know I did yesterday as well, but don't know, I'm being very spontaneous with the video, so I have. So you'll get what you're given. That spot, man. I'm not going to pop this one because they keep turning into fucking scabs. been a while since we've pause that. Tune. It's been a while. Since we've been down in the dungeon where it all began. 7 years of training. 7 years ago, we started here with simply a bench, a high cable, a low cable, and a few dumbbells, and it was horrible. But we made it work. So we did some cardio just now. 15 minutes worth of cardio. I was going to do it in the gym there, but I wasn't dressed. I had cotton stuff on, cotton joggies, cotton t-shirt. I was fresh for PT, so I didn't want to get it sweaty. So I got some cardio now. So I'm going to touch on one of the first points of like why I've been able to drop this amount of weight so quickly, and the biggest factor is simply down to the fact that the longer amount of time you spend building your food up, okay, so being in a prolonged bulk and being in a position whereby your food's high for a prolonged period of time, okay, not just doing like a quick wee bulk and your food's just get a little bit higher then it's back down. I spent probably 3 months, 3.5, 4 months of 4k plus, and I spent about 8 weeks at 5k calories. So all we simply needed to do, I'm going to sit you on my knee, does balance? Yeah. All we simply needed to do was just drop food. So when your food's up that high at 5,000 calories, and remember it's person dependent, 5k calories to me is probably the equivalent of 3.5k, because bear in mind I'm 6'3", and at the time of eating 5k, 6'3", 108 kilo, 5k calories, alright? If you are 5'8", 70 kilo, but eating 3.5 at 4k calories, that's your equivalent. Does that make sense? With regards to your metabolic rate. So all we simply done was had to drop food. We dropped food from 5k all the way down to 2.6 thousand. So a lot of the weight, when you do an aggressive diet, a lot of that big bulk of weight that comes off is simply going to be glycogen and water, alright? 1 gram of carb holds 3.3 grams of water. So I was at 800 carb, dropped that by fucking 650 grams. 650 grams. We're talking a fuck ton of water, like 2,000 plus grams of water, which leaves the system. So you look a bit depleted, you're not full anymore, you drop that for a week or two and then you start getting a little bit leaner. So that is one of the massive reasons why I've been able to test my ability to drop a lot of weight, is simply due to the fact of how much time I've spent in a surplus. The longer amount of time you spend in a surplus, the easier it is to diet. Always. Fucking, that's when you're getting lean, man, and the fucking delts are showing. Not quite there with the abs yet, still got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to bring it. I'm getting a new tattoo tomorrow in here, in the bicep. So cardio, I might just do more steps instead of cardio. Don't want to get that shit sweaty and infected, but it's cardio time. Action, man, come on. Believe it or not, I've had this vest since I was 18, 17. It's just that one that's always been about. It's like a pyjama vest. I don't wear it about, just wear it in the house, really. And it's always covered in food, because I can't keep anything in my fucking mouth. Following on from the points of, I say like points if I'm giving you my bullet points out today, but one of the things that's massively going to help, okay, is, I mean, it's obvious, but you need to want it. You need to actually want to do it, alright? Not even want to do it, but you need to just put in the effort. Like, every single day since I've started this like aggressive mini cut, aggressive diet, there's not been a day where I have not ticked every box. It's as simple as that. You're not going to be able to pull off a good amount of fat if you just can't stick to the plan, alright? That's why some people just prefer a gradual diet. Which obviously long term, if I was doing like a photo shoot prep or a competition prep, I would have a longer diet, because it's more sustainable. And if I was to do like if I was to get to that level of body fat that quick and maintain the low food for like 10 weeks, it'd kill me. So you need to want it, man. Like, there's not been a day where I've skipped a beat with regards to food intake. As soon as my calories were dropped, I hit every calorie. I've been hitting every calorie every single day. Whatever I'm told to do, steps, cardio, whatever, the lot, I do it.
So when you do want to go aggressive with it, if you do want to pull off a decent chunk of weight in a smallish amount of time, then you need to give your body a reason to do it, okay? Don't expect to lose a big amount of weight from small changes. The change in food, the changes made with regards to output, cardio, etc., need to be big enough to warrant some sort of change within the body, alright? So for me, it was a case of halving my fucking calorie amount. Didn't put any cardio in, only do cardio on rest days. I do that all year round anyway. And it's only been since last week we've added 15 minutes of cardio after every training session just to burn a bit more calories. What you'll find when you do an aggressive diet is you will go through a stage. So when you bulk and cut, and you go through a stage of, just when you diet in general, you diet, you start the diet, you look okay, and then you go through that maybe 2, 3, 4 week period of you're not big and full, but you're not lean. You almost look skinny fat. You look like you've got no muscle, man. You're not lean, nothing's popping, but you're not bulked up. So when you do an aggressive diet, expect to feel like that for the whole of it, pretty much, up until you actually get lean. You'll feel like that because your carbs have been halved, essentially. Also understand that if you're not on the ball, if you're not somebody that's experienced dieting before, if you've never done a diet, if you don't think you've got the mentality to do it, then don't ruin it, okay? What I take for an individual to do is thinking they can handle an aggressive diet. So I keep on calling it aggressive diet. I know I've got it. I keep on calling it like a mini cut and aggressive diet, but it is an aggressive diet more than a mini cut, because the last time I done a mini cut, I only pulled off 15 pounds of body weight in 6 weeks. Whereas right now I've pulled off 25 in 4, which is fucking nuts, man. But yeah, if you're not an experienced gym goer, you're not experienced dieting a lot before, then don't throw yourself in the deep end with an aggressive diet like this, because it's very likely you probably won't be able to manage it. Alright, I'm very routined. I train at the same time, I eat at the same time, I go out walks at the same time, I do cardio. I'm so fucking regimented. If you genuinely feel you're a regimented person, then go for it. Get in about it. Aggressive diet. Boom. I'm going to chill out now. Don't know what I'm going to watch. If anyone can recommend, if you want to recommend some TV series, drop them in the comments. Or if you've not, follow the IG. Do you want a shameless plug? Okay, we just hit 2,000 followers. 2004, this has been a slow grind. Growing your social media is a very slow grind. But we're getting there. We're absolutely getting there.